Welcome, welcome. Tim Timmers. Habu. Let's go, let's go. Come on in, beautiful people. I see you, I see you. Cooks. Shannon, come on in. Let's go, let's go. Happy Friday, queens and kings. Asha, what's up, what's up? Look at y'all flowing up in here. It's Wednesday. Hope y'all feeling good. I'm feeling good through everything. We got to find these moments of joy. What up? What's up, beautiful people? Come on in. I see you. Darlene. Shout out Ty. Shout out Ola Cookie. We're getting ready for a birthday party on Sunday. My name is Eki of Your Queen's Creative Director, and we have another amazing show for you today. We are bringing Makeda, Queen of Sheba, to tell her story of faith and her legacy. She is on here. Akina, how you doing? Hey, Prima. What's up? And we teach about African royalty through storytelling, song, and dance. Okay. I thought she came in, but let me see. Akina, want to jump in real quick? Oh, I see some requests. Let you guys jump in. Sheba on. I think one of our princesses just wants to give a shout out. Hi, Ramona. The twins are on. I love y'all. Come on in. We're waiting. I think one of our princesses sent a request. She wants to jump on in real quick, so I'm waiting for you to jump in. Oh, you declined? What happened? So, without further ado, I'm going to bring you Makeda, Queen of Sheba, and she's going to be here to tell you her story. Enjoy the show. We're waiting for our queen. Welcome. Introducing Makeda, Queen of Sheba. Enjoy the show.
Hello, all. Excuse my tardiness, rather. These new technologies has got me a little messed up, but here I am. So, hi, everyone. My name is Makeda, Queen of Sheba, and I come all the way from 960 BC. I am from Ethiopia, which is in Africa. I was known to be a very powerful and intelligent woman, skilled in music, astronomy, and natural history. I love to travel, and my journey led me to travel over 1,000 miles to hear the wisdom of King Solomon. In exchange, I brought with me a caravan of valuable gifts. Together, he and I had a son, Menelik I, who continued our legacy and became ruler of the Solomonic dynasty. It was through faith that our legacy lasted for over 3,000 years, till the death of Tefari Makonnen, known to the world as Emperor Haile Selassie. My remarkable journey is documented in the ancient Ethiopian text of the Kebra Nagast, while my journey is also referenced in the Bible as well as the Quran, where I'm known as Belghis. No matter the account, I'm forever remembered for my wisdom, my journey, my gifts, and my faith. So my question to all of you is, do you have faith to follow all of your dreams and your goals? Thank you.
Thank you, Makeda, Queen of Sheba. You look radiant. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
This moment. Absolutely. At this moment in time, we definitely need encouragement. We need faith. And you've come all the way from 960 BC to be here with us.
A trip. I got to tell you, it was far.
We humbly appreciate you being here. Absolutely. I think at this time you have a song and dance you would love to show to our audience. If you can, please show us our song and dance.
Yes. So this dance is called I Am a Queen, but it really depends on how you identify. So you can say I'm a queen, I'm a king, or I am royalty. And so I'm going to show you the we are royalty way, and then you in your own. We'll talk about the challenge in a second. We'll teach you how to do the other ways. Alrighty, here it goes. I'm royalty, you are royalty. We wear a crown, shoulders down, heads up, and turn around. A royal is strong, beautiful, kind, and sweet. We always smile and we brush our teeth. A royal is wise because we follow our dreams. We have no fears, we're determined and love. I'm royalty, you are royalty. We wear a crown, shoulders down, heads up, and turn around.
First of all, you have a beautiful singing voice, Makeda.
You know, I've never been told that. Not Solomon, not Menelik. No one in my life tells me that I have a beautiful voice. I really appreciate that, Queen Eki.
You're welcome. Your voice is amazing. Can you talk a bit about the challenge that your queens have?
Yes. So your queens were putting on a challenge called, basically it's the I Am Royal challenge. So you can learn our dance. And I'll show it one more time for you all just to give you the snippet. And you can show the dance with the moves. You can also do your own affirmations and talk about essentially why you are royal. And we're going to be able to see that if you hashtag I am royalty challenge, or I am a queen challenge, or I am a king challenge. And you also want to tag at Your Queens Inc. on Instagram.
Excellent.
We want to see you. So put whatever that means for you, the royal garb, whatever makes you feel most royal, we want to see you in that.
That's amazing. Can you teach just the beginning part for us?
Yes, I will. Okay. So it goes like this. You're going to extend your arms out. So I'm royalty. You are royalty. We wear a crown. Shoulders down, heads up, and turn around.
Yes,
so Yes, if you forget this video for whatever reason, it's posted all over our page. We have all of our beautiful queens and kings who have done it before, so you can go ahead and look for it there. And the lyrics are also on our website, yourqueensinc.com, or yourqueens.com, excuse me.
Awesome. I know, Your Queens Inc., but they understand we are the first nonprofit organization that teaches about African royalty through storytelling, song, and dance. Queen, I want to turn the comments back on so I can give an opportunity for our audience to ask you some questions.
Awesome. I'm going to take a little royal seat in my throne.
Yeah! Oh, look at that. Yeah, so at this time, you are welcome to ask our queen, Makeda, Queen of Sheba, questions. Any questions learning about her royal legacy, her journey? What questions? You can drop them in the comments now, and I'll read it to our beautiful queen. Drop your questions in the comments. Thank you you got a lot of hearts and love. We appreciate you all tuning in. Drop your questions in the comments. Thank you all for joining. I see you. I see my Sora Lauren up in here. Peace and love, Queen. Timmy is up in here. Aisha is in here. It says thick. I don't know, forgive me if I don't know your name, but welcome. Cicely is in here. Asha has a question. Where do you find your strength?
Ooh, that's a wonderful question. My strength comes from the power above. So whatever that means for you, I believe that it empowers us. It gives us energy. That can be the sun for some people. That can be God, whatever their creator is. That's where I get my strength from. And I'm reminded by life and the beauty of it that I'm here for a particular purpose. Everything in nature has a purpose. And that's where I get my strength from, knowing that I have something to fulfill. So thank you. Great question, Asha.
That's a great question. Let me go into the other one. I saw another question in here. Zabiba question, forgive me if I didn't say your name correctly, Queen. How can we continue to establish our royalty?
That's a great question. I think first part of it is defining what your purpose is for you. And once you find that, you can identify how royalness it empowers that, rather. So royalty, it doesn't have to be a positional leadership role. It comes from within. It comes from strength. It comes from being able to be one that can lead others, but also listen to others. That's a really important part I want to say. So in terms of, how can we tap into that? Figure out what it is that makes you happy and do that 110%.
Yeah, I love how you even establish listening. Like that's a strength in its own, to be able to listen and feedback.
What we have in the world today is a lot of people not listening. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people not listening. And, you know, if we did, we would be in a much better place.
Thank you for your wisdom. I have another question coming from Shannon. How does it feel having your story in such a powerful book like the Bible? Yes.
You know, that's a great question. I've never thought about it. So let me spend a little bit of time just thinking on that. You know, I think personally, I'm definitely flattered that people see my journey as something to marvel at, to find strength from. So that's something that's really great for me. I think the piece of it that's even more interesting to me is that people take from the story what they want to, right? And so because the story is not only in the Bible, but in other beautiful books, everyone has their own thing that they can take from it. And I think that's the marvelous thing about having my story represented, that people can find strength in it, whatever messages they find. It's usually a positive one. And so that's one thing that I love about having my story represented in different places.
Amazing. And I remember there's a part in the Bible also where it talks about who you are as an African woman, your skin, your complexion being seen as beautiful, being seen as powerful.
Mm-hmm.
We have another question here. How can we stay encouraged along our journey? Yes.
I think one thing that a lot of people don't like to talk about as much is like being okay to fail. And I think that someone wise once said to me, let me say it correctly because I always get this wrong. Oh man, let me get it right. I think it's a setup is a comeback for, nope, I'm ruining it.
I see where you're going with it.
Do you know the phrase? Do you know the phrase?
It's just always about failure is part of the process, because if you can't fail, if you don't acknowledge it, it won't take you to the next journey.
Yes, absolutely.
It's all part of the process. Yeah, you know how to embrace that.
Absolutely. And so being encouraged to be on our journey is, again, remembering that purpose we have, but also remembering that, you know, you don't have to do it alone. I think that sometimes we have this superwoman sort of energy that we feel that we have to have, you know, no matter our gender, that we have to be the best. We have to do, you know,
Yes,
be the most exceptional. And it's okay.
yes.
It's okay. That's also exceptional, to be unique in your own way. And so that's one thing I want people to think about when they think about being encouraged in their journey and the path, that you know what it's supposed to look like, right? You have that for yourself, and try your best. Oh, it's a big one. And even I'm guilty of it sometimes, comparing myself to other queens. Don't do it. It's a
Don't do it. Stand strong in your power. And who you are. So, we have it here. It is, the comeback is stronger than the setback.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yes, beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We have one more. What's up, Drip Melanin joined in, giving shout out to Melanin by Nature. Thank you, guys. Queen, may I ask, we want to see you. Do you mind if you can stand up for us?
Absolutely.
We get thank you so much, Queen. Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. We have a question from, I think it's from Akina. Oh, I see it. I see it. From Akina. It says, were you the first queen?
I'm not the first queen ever. No. There are a lot of beautiful queens in history. I'm just one of them to exist.
Thank you so much. For those who are joining in, we are Your Queens, the first ancient African royalty company to teach about African royalty through storytelling, song, and dance. For the past 2 weeks, we have gone live while we were quarantined, and now due to systemic racism, police brutality, and we are here to spread peace, love, and peace, love, and light through our royal lineage. We are here for you. Thank y'all for joining in and for being a part of this lifetime experience with us. We're definitely going to save these videos. If you're just joining in, please check out our path. I don't know why I'm pointing this way. No one's this way, but check out our path.
Yeah,
All of our queens, yes, all of our queens and kings who performed. And this is Makeda, Queen of Sheba, telling you about her legacy. I want to see if there's any more. What's up, Rashina? I see you on here, Queen Faith. I have a question.
Yes.
What is your advice on how we can keep the faith during this time?
I think a big piece of that is recognizing, I go back to the purpose piece, but also like understanding that we have the power to make that change. no matter who you are, I truly believe that we have the power to make that change. It doesn't mean that we are going to be the single person to make that change. It just means that we are part of a bigger story, a bigger picture of a network of change agents, right? And so for me, what that means is using your power wherever that may be. Sometimes young people might feel like they don't have power. They absolutely do. You have access to social media these days. The amount of minds you can reach, right? So tell your story. What does this mean to you? How does this time make you feel? You can write to your elected officials, the people who are in power, who are maybe are not listening, but they really need to hear your specific voice to make that change. You can donate if you have money. If not, you can share with people who are more well off what the options for donating. You can protest, use your voice, right? There's so many avenues, and I think sometimes we get stuck in like we have to do it in one particular way, and that's not how change works. It's everybody doing their own part the best way they can.
Well said, Queen. Well said. It makes me think of, I had a moment of the thought of, it's so hard to see change because of so many years of being enslaved to segregation, to civil rights, to where we are now, to killing. And it's like, what is the change? And I had a moment today, and the change was, we're seeing more of us and millennials, youth standing up. We're seeing them getting even stronger. And thank God we have videos that we can capture these things. But also the change is we're seeing more allies jumping in. We're seeing more organizations. Peace, ISIS. We're seeing more organizations stepping up. So we may not see it, but it's there. And we're seeing that as a people, we have to continue to fight. And whether it's not physically, mentally, spiritually, but we're doing the work. So I do see it. And you've been just so encouraging and just bringing this energy of faith. I had an interview today with the timing is so perfect with Princess Makeda today. Natalia, she interviewed me for her class.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Hi, Princess Makeda.
What's up, Sean? I see you. Hey, Angie. And in the interview, one of her questions was, how do you feel that we are impacting the youth right now? And she did an interview. Her teacher asked her to interview people during COVID. And she said, no, I'm going to interview a Miss Eki for your queens because of Black Lives Matter. She didn't want to, I said, you already answered your question. That's how we doing it. You already doing it. You're already stepping up. So we're making a change. But before we leave, I do believe, I want to see if there's any more questions for anyone jumping in right now. We have Makeda, Queen of Sheba on here. Shout out to all you beautiful kings and queens. We love you. We appreciate you. Yes, Princess Makeda was on it. She was on it today. Any more questions? Just scrolling in, giving a few more minutes, a few more seconds for any more questions. I don't want to miss anyone else.
I want to add something while we wait for questions, because I think what you said was important about youth being involved. I feel like youth have always been involved in the moments. Like from the civil rights movement to a lot of things, like they've been the ones that kind of keep us on our toes and push us and challenge us to be different and think differently about how we protest and how we organize. And that's one thing I want to say, shout out to the youth right now. They're throwing it down. They're really doing the thing right now.
Habiba, thank you, Habiba. You're so right. She said no question. She just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. Shout out to Habiba. She we've had her come and support us. She does beautiful face paint and beautiful henna. We appreciate you being here, Queen. But before we leave with no more questions, Makeda, Queen of Sheba, has an amazing affirmation she wants to share with you all. So while you're at home or wherever you are, stand up strong and we just recite this affirmation together.
Okay. So for this affirmation, I want you to be in kind of the most comfortable but strong pose that you can make. So either if that's sitting down, you sit down, palms up. If you're standing, your shoulders looking good, your back is strong, whatever that means for you, whatever makes you feel the most powerful right now. And I want you to repeat after me. I am light.
I am light.
I am power.
I am power.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am wise.
I am wise.
There is strength in me.
There's strength in me.
There is strength in you.
There's strength in you.
We will overcome.
We will overcome.
As long as we stay together.
As long as we stay together.
One more time. I am strength.
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 Thank you. Ashe, Amin.
Ashe, Amin. We love you, Queen. This was amazing.
Thank you
Thank
for
you all.
inviting me.
Thank you all for tuning in and joining us. Continue to be great today. Continue to do the work on yourself. Continue to be together with your family and friends. And on Monday, we have a new queen.
Yeah.
We will drop her soon. So stay tuned Monday at 5:30 during this COVID and during this, we already know, systematic
Pandemic, this
pandemic, everything. We were inspired to bring in a new queen. So we stay tuned on Monday for our final but not last show. We have some other things coming up. Ashe, Ashe. We love y'all. Queen, travel safely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one, all. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and blessings.